Hi, and welcome to my kitchen. Here it is. And as you can see, I am here to prepare a dish for you today. My dish today is going to be spaghetti squash with a nice Italian meat sauce. And it's going to be a lot like spaghetti, only it's with spaghetti squash. So it's a lot more healthy for those of you who are on gluten-free diets, or maybe you're just trying to cut back on your excess carbs. So this is a really simple, easy meal that you can make, and it's lots of fun. I'm kind of cheating right now because I'm showing you a spaghetti squash that has already been cut in half. One of the things people tell me when they go to prepare spaghetti squash or acorn or butternut or any of those that have a really hard shell is that they have a hard time getting them open. So there's a couple of tricks for that. One of them is to simply heat the squash itself in the microwave for about 1.5 minutes, and that kind of softens the outside, makes it easier to slice into. But I tend to avoid the microwave whenever possible. I do use my microwave, but in this case I used a different tool that I want to show you. And there's nothing that impressive about this tool. It's actually even bent a little bit. There's nothing that fancy about it. You would think that a big hefty knife would cut open a spaghetti squash, but actually I find that this small flexible blade works a lot better for cutting the squash in half. And actually I bought this out of a pumpkin carving kit at Big Lots, and I think I paid 99 cents for the whole thing. So it's easy to buy. You just head over to Big Lots and pick it up during, pumpkin season. And then I'll show you how I cut it. So, first of all, I washed the spaghetti squash, and here it is. It's a yellow, oval-shaped squash. Can't miss it at the grocery store. And what I did was I started right in the middle, right here, and I cut down with my knife all the way to the knot here. And then I turned the squash around and I cut from that side all the way to this knot. It was so easy. This small blade is so easy to go in and out. It's just easy. I wish I had shown you on the camera because you would have been able to see how easy it was, but I didn't have the wherewithal to think of that part first. But here we are. I've got my spaghetti squash and it's cut in half. So I went center to knot, then turn it over, center to knot again. Then I had just a little bit left here on this bottom knot. It's not the thicker one. So then I got my big old hefty knife, slipped it in there, and then literally it just fell right open. I didn't even have to hack at it or anything. It just came right open. This is the simplest, I think, easiest way to open up a spaghetti squash or any of those with the hard shell on them, and it really works well. Now that I've got my squash open, see, here it is, and as you can see, there's lots of seeds and stringy things in there, and I want to get all that out. So, take my spoon or scoop or whatever you want to use to scoop it out. And I just scrape. There we go. And I just put the glob in my trash pile here that I have. And voila, there's the first one. Number 2. Scrape. Spaghetti squash has a kind of a nutty flavor to it. If you expect this dish to taste like spaghetti, it won't. It'll taste like kind of a nutty, squashy with meat sauce on it. So, but it is a really unique, tasty dish, I think. And you might want to give it a try because the spaghetti squash is not that expensive, and since it's so easy to prepare, you might as well try it. And then if it just turns out to be something people don't like at all, you can have your backup pasta on the stove and, do that instead. pasta takes, what, 10 minutes to prepare? It's so easy. So you can just keep your meat sauce. And there you have it. But I would say give it a shot because it's pretty good. And it's really good with Parmesan cheese or whatever. There I am. My 2 squash halves are cut in half and they are de-seeded. So now I'm ready for my next step, which I'll show you in just a moment.